Hey guys, and welcome back. We're gonna take place back with the group that is currently stuck in Grackle's Tug. So, which one of you two wants to recap for us?
Let's see.
Oh, you boy forgot to grab dice. Go ahead and keep recapping.
I just basically remember last time we checked, we just made it to Grackle's Tug. We avoided a narrow escape from the police or from the guards. The police. We were able to meet up with two NPCs. I feel bad because I forgot their names.
It's Yuck Yuck and Spiderbait.
Yuck Yuck. Spiderbait was quite the fanboy of ya boy. So that was kind of cool. Yuck Yuck was like Patrick Star.
Pretty much. A little bit.
So
very
it
similar.
We essentially met up with them and we were about to end up escaping from Grackle's Tug, but we ended up running to a stone giant.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That was awesome.
With two heads.
The two-headed stone giant, where we ended up taking it down because apparently the what's the species in Grackle's Tug?
Duergar.
The Duergars have like a pack with giants typically.
Mm-hmm.
So it was odd that this stone giant was attacking Grackle's Tug. So that was something unique. And then we left off being taken away by guards.
They had those fire lances that they attacked.
Oh wait, yeah, that was awesome.
You picked
Fire
one up?
lances were awesome.
Alright. So we pick back up with both
We're being carried by guards.
not carried.
Oh, we're not
Ephraim
carried.
and Achuic. You guys are all surrounded by.
Did Yuck Yuck end up dying?
No.
Okay, because I know he's critical.
Yeah, Yuck Yuck is right behind you guys. He's really beat up. He's got looks like a dislocated shoulder and a bunch of cuts, but other than that, he's okay. And Spiderbait's like kind of holding him up.
Helping him walk.
Yeah. So there's about six Duergar stone guards surrounding y'all. Y'all aren't bound or anything, but you're being escorted through the streets of Grackle's Tug. As y'all are walking, this little Darrow fellow with this strange looking hat bumps into one of the guards. And he's like, "Whoa," and then keeps walking by. Are still walking, and you basically turn a corner and you see this massive, the biggest one in the city, stone black obsidian column, and the column has multiple different cuts into it with these different look to be can someone roll a history check, catapult-like structures, and many different little lots of arrow slits all throughout it. It's got a drawbridge. 19, so they're called Mangalels, and they can hit farther away than most catapults. And the idea is that the shutters will open and they'll fire and then close it back.
Okay, so better defense.
Yeah. So there's a big two-door gate where you guys are walking towards. There's a phrase in Dwarvish written above the gate. The gate says Dunglorin Torun. Does anybody know Dwarvish?
No, neither.
Okay. The drawbridge comes down and the two doors open, and you guys look, and there's just rows of stone guards, at least 50. They're just all lined up, and at the end you can see a throne with what looks to be Deep King Horgar sitting in it. However, as you guys walk in, you turn right immediately, and
That's very anticlimactic.
you go through a side door, and you guys are moving up and down stairways. Alright, so you guys start getting escorted. Walk through a door. You're still being escorted by about 6 stone guards, but as you walk in, all the stone guards begin to leave. It's actually a large room, but it seems to be mostly empty with a central desk in the middle. There is 2 stone guards at the back 2 doors. You guys walked in through one door on the side you came in through. Mm-hmm. Sitting in the desk has a bunch of papers and a dagger on it, and some money. It's just desk things. Is what looks to be a female gray dwarf in black stone guard armor with no helmet on.
Wait, repeat that.
Armor. She has a cold, sullen face. Probably has been in this game for a while. She's flanked by 2 stone guards at the back door, and the rest of them leave. I am Captain of Black Skull. Let me start by saying you are worth nothing here at Grackle's Tug. Most of those in my command would sell you off in a heartbeat, but I've found better use for adventurers like you. What do you have to say for yourselves, for your crimes?
What crimes did we
didn't
commit?
commit a crime.
There is a reported murder of a man on a dock committed by a lizard man and a half snake, half man.
We know who actually did the murder.
I'm human.
It was the empty scabbard killers.
How do you know of the empty scabbard killers?
Well, we went and talked to at the tavern. Like, as soon as we started getting chased by the guards, we ran to a local tavern and we kind of did our little bit of an investigation.
What was that for?
I was gonna.
Please tell me if what you're gonna roll for before you roll it.
I was gonna do a perception or investigation and kind of just see what the papers were on the desk. If
Okay.
But obviously
You can just look at them.
Okay.
It's mostly like reports.
Okay.
Like you just glimpse it like, oh, something, weapons here, something here, like just like quartermaster stuff. So she says, I will listen to your story as soon as I issue you. Now listen. There's been some strange tidings in Grackle's Tug as of late. Me, as the leader of the Stone Guard, have noticed that there is some type of corruption moving throughout this city. Likely some kind of drow ploy to get back our leadership of the might of our city. We've tracked down what looks to be some type of Darrow runner of some sort that moves through our city. He runs for these so-called empty scabbard killers as well as others, and we think tracking his movements is the key to leading us to this corruption. However, we, as mighty as the Stone Guard are, we have not been able to keep track of him, and we do not know why. He's been able to avoid invisible patrols and has been able to avoid any type of affront from us and get away from us in every type of way.
If he can avoid invisible patrols, how are we going to be of any assistance?
Don't ignore my friend here. I would like to mention, first off, we hate drows, so I think we're on the same side here. Two, would you know those giant spider things?
I don't remember telling you that you were allowed to talk yet, prisoners. Back to what I was saying. The reason why we need you is because he lives in West Cliff District. West Cliff District, in case you don't know, surface worlders, is overrun by hundreds of Darrow. This is where they live, and the last Darrow uprising was a bloody one at that. We cannot survive another one, or at least want to deal with one. That is why we need you. We need you to go where he lives and find him. Also, if you can find any type of evidence of this corruption creeping throughout the Grackle's Tug, present it to me, and I will think about giving you safe passage out of Grackle's Tug.
Yeah.
This Darrow's name is Droki. Droki seems to wear this strange hat with displacer tentacles coming off of it. This triggers a flashback for you two. In case you remember that a Darrow bumped into one of your patrolmen as you were walking up, you remember him wearing this hat.
Oh, jeez.
So you remember exactly what he looks like.
I was so close to just like stopping and like talking to that.
You guys look over, and at the far end, it's like a small staircase that leads downward. So you guys, I'm assuming you head to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We run in the exact opposite no.
Alright. So as you head over, you start to go down the stairs. The stench in the air changes from an acrid and metallic sort of taste to a fetid and repugnant taste. The fires of industry are replaced by squalor. The homes of this part of Grackle's Tug are crudely carved from the rock or are just holes in the walls alongside of you, arranged in no apparent real order. The chatter in the air is unnerving with hundreds of Darrow that seem to be muttering and echoing through halls. You can hear them as you pass by in their little hovels, sort of keeping to themselves. Some of them are screaming at each other. Some of them are reveling in their insanity. Those who spot you and look at you with burning hatred sort of look at you with malice for a moment, and then they move back to whatever they were doing.
So is this like if Arkham Asylum was a city?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, as you guys, you're now in West Clef District.
Okay. I pick up Yuck Yuck. And I put him on my shoulder.
What do we
I don't want him to
see?
get like stuck behind.
What do we see?
Hello.
Why am I rolling such shit? What does the 10 get me?
So you don't actually need to roll here.
Okay, never mind.
So
I rolled a nat 20.
basically, you can tell that like the crowd is like really adverse to your being here. Like nobody's saying anything, but they're all like giving you looks. Like and they don't stop looking at you, and it's like you're like this is gonna be bad in a moment. And you're walking between like different tunnels and clusters of hovel, and you find what seems to be some kind of sewer latch at the end of it, at the end of the district after walking for about 10, 20 minutes. So can somebody roll an investigation on the sewer grate in front of you?
I've been rolling like shit lately, so you should probably roll.
Even though I have -2 on investigation.
I mean, I can try and risk it again, but that's still better than I've rolled.
So you look down at this grate and you're like looking through, and there's a basically written in what seems to be deep speech. Do you know deep speech?
I did in another campaign, but not
No, you don't have it. Some
Do
kind
either
of,
of-
some
do
kind
either of the
it looks
others?
to be a phrase, not enough.
Does
to
what's
be-
his name? Does Spider Bait or Yuck Yuck know it?
Yuck Yuck, you speak deep speech, right?
No, I speak goblinoid and undercommon.
You're useless.
Oh, all right. So yeah, what do y'all do? Do you open it up? You go in? Do you walk away back into the West Club District?
That is.
Talk to any of the Darrow surrounding.
Let's talk to some of the Darrow. Let's just kind of split up and just kind of mingle
I
with
wouldn't
the
split
crowd.
up here. I don't feel comfortable splitting.
That's true. It's hard for us to mingle with the crowd when it's all
like
Darrow.
I kind of have like my hand low key on my hip around
Oh,
like close to my pant.
I have my hand on top.
Just like-
Yuck Yuck as he's on my shoulder.
Like that's why I was asking if I had like a cape, so then I could like put it in my hand and like wrap it in the cape and like keep it by my side.
Yeah, but you don't.
But yeah, that sucks.
Okay, so what do you do?
What do you want to do? I don't. I think we should just head into the sewers. These people obviously don't like us,
Yeah.
so they're not going to answer any of our questions.
Do we have any? Did we get any predetermined knowledge from the head of the guard saying like if they have like some location or if like
As
they,
to where Droki would be.
not like it's like are they have
They
do they
just
have
say
any
that-
leads? Like
They just say that he lives in Orleston,
he lives where?
or he lives in West Clef District.
Shit.
He wouldn't just live out in the open. He'd have to be on.
Well, no, he's got to.
something.
Well, he's got to be in some place that no one would ever think of.
Let's go into the sewers.
Okay, so y'all open it up.
Yes.
All right, so you open up the stone top of it and throw it to the side. There's a ladder that seems to go down. As you guys begin to go down for a while, you stop and look. There's a tunnel in front of you, and basically up ahead is Droki, and you can recognize him from before. He takes something out of his pocket and begins to eat it, and you begin to see him shrink down, like very small. Like he's probably about
Like Ant-Man level?
yeah, like not ant level, but like he's probably about the size of my hand right here. And he goes into a little crack into the wall, and I mean yeah.
Yeah, we go follow him.
So you guys both shrink down.
Yeah.
As you venture.
Is that just us, or is it like everything on us, like in Ant-Man?
It's everything on you. It's
Okay.
Sick.
it seems to be like slightly magical. So you guys move through these small. As you're like following, you begin to exit the crack in the wall, and he's already full size again. Back to his normal second. Oh, the time. There's no time. There's no time. I'm gonna be late. There's no time. And he starts to run. What do you do?
haul
Chase
ass.
after.
Chase after
Yeah,
him?
chase after
okay.
the
I'm
rabbit.
assuming that y'all eat the purple ones and grow back.
Sure.
Okay, awesome. So you guys are running after this.
As for like
yeah.
running, I kind of like just like real quick do like an Arcana or like research check to like see what these actual mushrooms are. Okay, so yeah, I wanna.
As you run at full speed.
So
You
what
actually
would
do
that be?
nature check.
So that'd be a 11. I don't know if that does much.
11. So these are called. You know what they're called? They're called bigwigs, which are the ones that seem to grow you, and pygmyworts are the ones that seem to shrink you.
Bigwigs and pygmyworts?
Yeah.
So each of us have 4 big wigs.
Yep. So you guys actually exited into a tunnel that seems to go a long way downward. Behind you is what seems to be a river that flows over, like your tunnel is going one direction, right? And the river's going over it into another wall. And you can actually easily hear Spider-Bait up there, like as if they're around the corner, like Spider-Bait, what do we do now? They left us here. And he's like, Ephraim is depending on us, yuck. We need to do this. We need to support him. Let's go into this room over here. And then you can hear them like walk away, basically. And as for Droki, the tunnel goes a long way down, but there's a lot of intersecting paths. He goes to the nearest one, and as he takes a right, he looks at you guys, and he smiles viciously. And he goes, I didn't expect you to find me here, and my shrine is already finished. This is awesome. You guys need to follow, or don't follow. Don't, because I hate you. You need to leave. You need to leave now. I'm gonna be late. And he starts running around the corner.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So as you turn the corner,
We follow. I follow.
as you
Yeah, we all follow.
yeah. As you turn the
Are we
corner,
normal size now? Or are we?
Yeah, we're normal.
So I need to look at Droki's speed. I need to look at y'all's speed. Tell how much you're catching up or losing me.
I have 30.
Yeah. Just okay. So what's your speed and what's your speed?
I have 30 swimming speed.
30. Okay, 30 running speed. Do you have 30 running speed?
Yeah.
Of course. Duh.
I do.
Of course I do. Of course you do.
Actually,
Why
I have
wouldn't
tail,
you?
so it's actually 55.
Why wouldn't you have 30? running
Jesus, 55 running speed.
Okay, so you guys are actually at the same pace right now.
Okay.
As you turn the corner, you see what ahead of you. There's another like even longer tunnel that goes way down, but there's only one side that hooks to another right. In your immediate, like in front of you, is what looks to be this patch of fungi. A dense fungi forest seems to block your way. Not forest as in like it's high. However, it's about 5 feet tall. But as Droki runs, he eats a pygmywort, shrinks down, and dives into it. What do? You guys only have a couple seconds to react.
Eat him.
I take my torch and throw it away.
Okay, so you throw the torch in there, and they all start to catch on fire. You get like a. It starts to grow. And he grows and keeps like running his way.
We follow.
Alright, so you need to roll a dexterity save to avoid the fire that you just lit up. Because there are mushrooms, so that, like, there are a bunch of different types of mushrooms. A lot of them were actually fire-liking, I'm just telling you now. So they lit up.
8.
I got 18.
So, let me just roll real quick.
Jesus.
Okay, so you're going to take 2 damage, you're going to take 5. Actually, you take 3, 5. Yeah. You guys are just running through the fungi thicket, and you actually begin to start stepping on these like bugs. Like there's a ton of bugs in here, but since you lit it on fire, they all died, which was a good move. Yeah, a bunch of different types of bugs: centipedes, spiders, more centipedes, beetles, all just like as if there's like an abnormal amount of them. But they all start to light up on fire. You guys are still following Droki as he's running down this hallway yelling, Time! There's no time! Time! Gonna be late! So, you guys, you're still at the same pace for a long way, and the tunnel starts to go down and then curve upward, and you guys are following him as it's curving. As it curves, it goes back up into another long tunnel, going upward this time, and when it is, oh wow, I just rolled a crit. So, in this tunnel, there seems to be some remnants of face res, which, if you know what that is.
What is face res?
So
It's
face
magical
res,
stuff.
everyone in the Underdark. It's basically it's a magical presence. It's everywhere in the Underdark has it. And this is just like one of the first areas where you've seen a lot of it. And if you cast spells, it makes something weird happen, right? Because it also prevents people from teleporting in and out of the Underdark because it's just like magical
It's like a magic EMP kind of.
Kind of, yeah. So as Droki's running, he tries to eat a bigwig, and as it enters his mouth, some kind of explosion seems to happen behind him, which catapults him forward and blasts y'all in the face. First, I need you both to make strength saving throws.
20, but not that.
Okay, so I got a
20, 12. Okay, so you both resist it from knocking you back or anything, but Droki's not 20 feet ahead of y'all, not 10 feet.
Can I try and shoot him in the leg with a crossbow?
Yeah, so go ahead and roll the hit.
13.
13. I should really go. You see Droki kind of limp running. He's now about 15 feet away from you. Up onto the mesa and then back down and going through. He ran through the top of it. So what do you guys do?
Can I hurl a spear at it?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll it.
Okay.
I want to reload my crossbow just to.
Alright, that would
Let
be
you know that, okay.
20, not natural.
20 not natural. Yeah, roll for damage.
That would be 8. So that would be 11 damage.
Okay, so as he reaches the top of the mesa, you hurl that spear at him. It's, do you want it to be lethal?
Yes.
Okay, so he
Why?
blood spatters everywhere. He starts to whirl around, and the face res actually moves all around him and into his face, and he's freaking out. And then his eyes roll back, and he hits the ground dead.
Thank God. This is just business.
All right,
This
so
is just-
everybody,
We just want to get out of here as soon as possible.
after a steady upward climb, the tunnel opens into what looks to be a huge, well-lit chamber. The glow of face res and bioluminescent fungi compete with shafts of white light that fall upon naturally formed shelves along the walls, as well as a rocky mesa at the center of the cavern. Crudely formed ramps connect the different levels of the mesa up to the height of its two topmost tiers, which are linked by a sturdy bridge. Atop one of those tiers sits a large red egg. Atop the other stands a 50-foot tall obelisk made of smooth black metal, with a few noticeable imperfections, as though small parts of it were somehow chipped away. A female Darrow stands close to the obelisk, gently patting and stroking its surface. The obelisk flashes once, the glow of Theus rests around the cavern, flaring in response. The Darrow squeals with glee as she snatches an object up from the ground, then writes something down in a small notebook.
So wait, there are people in this room?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a one female Darrow.
There is actually, yes, there is one female Darrow by the obelisk.
there any-
Question, am I too far away to make an Arcana check?
No, you can make one.
Because I want to see if it's the same as that black alien metal.
Yeah, go ahead. Honestly, I'll just tell you, you don't need to make a check for that. It is. It is the same.
Fuck yeah! Is it the same? Is it the missing piece?
I mean, there's a bunch of missing pieces of the obelisk.
okay.
Like, there's a bunch of imperfections in the obelisk. So you think it's probably a piece. Yeah.
Can I stealth over to the egg?
So everybody roll group stealth. Okay, so as y'all are sort of stealthing along the walls, you hear intruder, 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 and you look upward. It's coming from up above you, some kind of noise, some kind of being saying intruder, and you realize that it's not speaking it aloud, it's saying it telepathically. It says intruder. You look up, and up above you is a round shape of some kind of scaly ball of like reptilian flesh. It has a giant, massive eye in the middle of it with a large toothy maw. It also has multiple, four different tendrils coming off of it, with small eyes off of itself. And the Darrow up atop of on the top part says, "Ooh, looks like we have some intruders. Will the gray ghosts aren't giving up just yet. Come on, let's fight." All right, everybody roll initiative. So the first person to act is the spectator.
Of course
And
it is.
It is going to have a ball. It's going to use an eye ray. So I'm going to roll this.
I have a feeling a shield can't protect you from that.
I would have to guess so. Luckily, I have poison arrows and a longbow.
Okay. The hand of
So it's going to fire at you and you. It sees you both as the most strong. So if one of the eyes, like its top right eye, starts to glow blue and shoot right at you, and the bottom left eye glows red and shoots right at you. So the blue one, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Sick. 12.
12. Also, you is
What
the
do I
red
have
one.
to
The red
say?
one, right?
Yeah.
So I need you to do a wisdom saving throw as well. In fact,
Shit.
some of these are different. Yeah. So you do a wisdom saving
I
throw.
do wisdom as well. Alright. 15.
15. So you actually succeed.
Oh, thank God.
So you like blast as the laser hits you, and so the Darrow is going to cast a spell on you guys. You can see lightning begin to crackle in her fingertips as it all begins to join in her hand, and it shoots out right at you.
Me?
Yep.
Yep.
And now we're gonna edit while I look for the spell lightning bolt.
All
I
for
need
you.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Jesus.
17.
Okay. You succeed. Pretty sure. Let me check real quick. Yeah, you succeed. Okay, hold on. Let me roll this.
Guaranteed damage. Ah! Stop! Please! Stop!
Take 7 points of lightning damage.
Ah!
You got out of the way a bit, but it still arced across you and still scraped your scale.
I don't know what to do. I just used Fire Lance.
Fire lance on the spectator.
I try and pin him into the ground. Like
Okay.
skewer
So
him.
as you push him away, you're gonna lance him like.
Yeah.
Okay, roll the hit.
Okay, 22.
Yeah, you hit. Okay, roll the damage.
Alright. Okay. And plus 2. 12. And then. Yeah, 12 damage. No. 18 damage.
18 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
So you, as you move to the side and skewer this
Try and
pitch
pin him into
with
the ground.
with the lance, you stab through the side of it, and it's moving fast, but you get its like side and stab it through to the ground. Your thing comes up and you blast fire right in its face. Its eyes twitching as you hear the words pain, 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 pain as it echoes and blasts in your mind like as if someone's hitting you. It is bleeding all over the place. It's super charred. It's really bad. Its eye stalks are just hanging there now.
I use my bonus action, Hungry Jaws, and bite into the.
Is that
one-
automatic hit?
It's not automatic.
Okay,
I still have
so-
to roll a hit.
Roll to hit.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 14.
You hit.
Oh, thank God.
What's the damage?
Okay, that is 1d6 plus 2. So that's a 9.
9?
Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
Ah, yes! Alright, I bite into it, and I rip out, I just
The eye
and I look directly at the
at the
savant.
savant. Yeah, it's on your level right now. You're just looking at it. So Yuck Yuck's out, right? He's paralyzed.
Paralyzed,
Spider Bait is
Sleeping.
asleep, and he takes another point of damage.
so it's
Spider
at 3
Bait.
now.
Yep.
Oh.
And Ephraim is unconscious, correct?
No, I stabilized.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
he's
but you're
stabilized, but
unconscious.
he's out.
You're still unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now it's pretty much just a one-on-one between you and her. So we'll go back and
Finish this.
we'll go back. Yeah, we'll go back and forth to finish it.
Okay.
Okay. So you go. And then
I take the fire lance, just like go down, like just try and like
Yep.
slice across.
roll to hit.
Alright, so I rolled a 16.
16. You hit.
Okay. Then I do fuck. Alright, so that 9,
14.
16.
16. Okay. Yep. So how do you want to use it?
Yes!
Let's go.
Alright, so I hit her in the shoulder, she's like, ah! And I'm like, Hasta la vista, baby.
No. Oh god.
I
Oh,
turn on the flames and then just slowly
So
get
you want
over
to kill
it.
her?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm pissed. I'm enraged.
Okay. So as the fire hits her face, her skin and her bones actually begin to melt from the pure intensity of the alchemist fire. Her whole she is literally just a skeleton in the head. The skull topples down and breaks as the body hits the floor.
So it's like the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's similar
Okay.
to that. You guys want to approach first the egg or the 50-foot obelisk?
The egg.
Okay.
I go to the obelisk.
So you approach the egg, and it's literally just a giant red egg, as big as your torso, and it. I say big as your torso, it's really not big. It's 4 feet tall and 3 feet in diameter. So I guess it's even bigger. It weighs about 180 pounds, and the egg is cold. Can you roll a nature check for me?
Absolutely. Natural 20.
Okay, yeah. So you know that from being in like the wild stuff and your survival instincts, that the egg needs to be warmed or else it will die.
Do you have some cloth we can wrap it in, or would that not be enough?
I have flame lance.
No, no.
I
You
stand.
can try. You can try.
No.
Do what you want.
Odds
No,
are, if
no.
they ever had this thing, I don't want to see what's inside. I really don't, cause like if they were using
Oh, that's
this,
true.
it's like bad.
Uh-huh.
Should I just bake it?
Yeah.
I bake it.
Fuck it.
Okay, so you fire it.
I took my lance in a little bit and just.
So as the fire hits, the egg sort of like shivers for a bit, and it stabilizes. It feels warm.
Can I break the egg? Can I shatter it?
Yeah,
I
you can-
kill what's inside.
Yeah, you can. You want to stab it with the lance?
Yeah.
Okay, so you wind back and you stab the lance into the egg. You pierce the egg shell, and coming out of the egg, you literally just pierced a red dragon wormling. As it's wiggling on the ground and its dead body it dies.
We saved the bullet there for death bullets.
Okay, good.
All right, so
3,000 XP for slaying a red dragon.
the wormling is like 50 XP, so you can both get 25 if you want for
Yeah.
committing.
All right.
You can have all the 50.
And with that, we'll catch you guys next time. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, give us feedback. Thanks.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.